Alright, welcome back to Rock Valley. Pretty sure that's what this place is called. Thanks for coming along on the journey. This video, I'm going from the 600 population milestone to the 950 population milestone. Now, it only took about 25 minutes in real time, so this isn't going to be sped up as much as usual. Not that anybody's actually watching the stuff before this, but if you have, this video will not be sped up as much. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, I don't really remember what I do here. I think it's still pretty early on, so I just seem to kind of run out of money pretty quickly. You get those bonuses when you hit the milestones, but it's enough to build a few roads and a school or a police station. But it's never enough for the police station and the fire department. But I'm sure there are people out there who are better at this game than I am and do have that kind of money. And I guess I could just play differently, save my money more, be more patient. See, I feel like I'm trying to grow as fast as I can without ever taking out a loan. I don't like taking out loans. I don't know why. It's a video game. I just always feel weird about borrowing money. I don't like it. So even here in cities skylines, even here in Rock Valley, I don't really like Rock Valley Credit Union enough to take their money. Yeah, credit unions. Alright. Golly. No wonder nobody watches this. Well, the other thing is I don't advertise at all. I try to do the bare minimum. So speaking of, if you are watching, hit the like button, subscribe, share this, comment on it, tell me I'm an idiot, I don't care. Anything that gets traction. Anything at all. I think I'm going to start throwing in more hashtags. Pow, pow, pow. All over the place. Hashtag. Because people like hashtags. I just recently figured out that you could, follow a hashtag. I didn't know that forever. I'm not on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Why did I say that? Actually, I'm not even on there. I don't get on there anymore. I just learned these things from watching videos. That's how I learned them. God damn it. Okay. Well, I kind of wanted to cover this because it was driving me nuts earlier. It's a pretty popular meme. So I'm going to read it here. It says, "Still have no idea how people can work a full-time job, cook dinner often, exercise regularly, enjoy weekends, keep the apartment clean. Seems basic, but I can't consistently do it." Comment: current full-time 40-hour-a-week jobs aren't designed for single people to do this. They are post-war relics and depend on the unpaid labor of a spouse for cooking, cleaning, shopping, etc. You are not deficient for not being able to do it yourself. Wrong. Wrong. If you're a single person working a full-time job and you can't clean up after yourself, that's your own problem. How big of a slob do you have to be to not be able to keep your apartment clean as a single person? I guess I'm assuming that you live alone Or, you know, you keep your own area clean. You don't have to clean up after roommates if you have roommates. You know, I feel like you just have to be a slob to not be able to keep up on it as single. Enjoy weekends. What's keeping you from enjoying the weekend? I guess you didn't have time to cook dinner and exercise and clean, so you spend all weekend doing that. I don't know. What's keeping you from enjoying the weekend? What do you mean by enjoy the weekend? It's like, oh, I can't go to this concert because I don't make enough money to fly there. You know, whatever the case is. What do you mean by enjoy the weekends? You can enjoy the weekend doing nothing. I liked that when I worked. It was nice to do nothing over the weekend. And then exercise regularly. There's time. Yeah. I guess the main thing, I should have led with this. 40 hours a week is 23.8% of the week. You still have 3/4 of the week left. Even, how much sleep do you need? You know, if you're sleeping 8 hours a night, you still have over a third, what is it? Yeah, over a third of your week free. You have over a third of most of the days free. What are you doing? You're single. What's keeping you from that? I don't know. And then cook dinner often. You're single. Again, you're single. That's what this says. They aren't designed for single people. Okay. If a single person can't cook dinner often, whatever often means, there is something deficient about them. If you don't have 10 minutes to make a sandwich or 20 minutes to get some water boiling and pasta cooked, if you don't have 10 minutes to throw some lettuce and carrots and nuts and peppers in a bowl and eat a salad, then yeah, there is something deficient about you. I mean, golly, 40 hours a week. You know, what did people do? What did they do before the 40-hour work week? Well, they didn't even have weekends. So, how would they enjoy them? And I guess maybe between the time when there were no weekends and I don't know when we got the weekend. Thank you, unions. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. Since I don't know exactly when, but what did people do before that? Like, the weekend wasn't always a thing. What did people do? They worked from sun up to sundown. There was no time to exercise because and it didn't matter either because you were exercising, harvesting the crops, or churning the butter, or milking the cows, or breaking the rocks to sell, you know, whatever rocks it may be. Could be coal. I don't care. Whatever it is, you're physically active. So there was no, hey, let's go get some exercise. It didn't even exist. That wasn't a concept. Keep the apartment clean. Well, when you're working sun up to sundown, you can't really get things messy. That's one thing. And then it's not like they had an abundance of goods to throw around their house or their cottage or whatever they lived in. I mean, these concepts, the one that they have is cook dinner often. I guess that does depend on the unpaid labor of a spouse for cooking and I guess they could clean, but back then they had to do stuff too. They were, you know, your spouse, male, female, whatever. Gender roles don't mean a whole lot to me. I mean, they are real. So get that out of the picture, but, you know, there is a difference between the genders, the sexes, because there's only two. God. I gotta get off of this. Anyways, if you like hearing an idiot ramble about stuff, this is your place. And I've got more for you every day. Hopefully, I see you then.